They told you magnesium was the answer. They told you to swallow pill after pill, believing that this mineral was the missing piece of the puzzle to restore your energy, your strength, and even your performance as a man. But here's the raw truth. Magnesium is not the miracle you've been sold. It's important, yes, it plays a role in hundreds of biochemical reactions, but the industry has exaggerated its power, turning it into a cash cow, while men keep chasing results they never fully achieve. And the reason is simple. Magnesium is supportive, but it's not transformative. It can relax you, it can calm your muscles, but it does not repair the deep damage happening to your blood vessels, your hormones, and your circulation. That's why so many men take it faithfully for months, even years, and still wake up feeling depleted, disconnected, and frustrated. You have to understand how deception works. They take a nutrient that has some benefit, they inflate its promise, and they sell you the illusion that if you just keep taking more, the problem will fix itself. But the body is not that simple. Male performance is not that simple. At its core, it's about blood flow, vascular health, and hormonal balance. Magnesium, by itself, cannot unlock those systems. And yet men cling to it because they are desperate for hope, desperate for a solution that feels within reach. What if I told you the reason magnesium has failed you is not because your body doesn't need it, but because it was never the main driver in the first place? It's like trying to fix a collapsed bridge by painting over the cracks. You can polish the surface, but the structure is still crumbling underneath. And that's why so many men are left confused, asking themselves, why am I doing everything they tell me, but still not seeing the results I want? The answer is that you were never given the full truth. You need to see magnesium for what it really is, a helper, not a healer. It supports the process, but it cannot ignite the transformation. That spark comes from a deeper source, from nutrients that awaken circulation, balance your hormones, and restore life to what you thought was lost. So stop worshiping magnesium as the magic pill. Start questioning why you've been sold the surface instead of the substance. Because the moment you stop chasing illusions, you open yourself to the real path of restoration. And that shift, right there, is where the revival begins. Would you like me to now expand key point 2 in the same style, for 100 words as a natural continuation of this flow? Now, let's talk about something that almost no one connects to male performance, yet it's one of the most powerful levers you can pull: vitamin D3. Most people think of it as a bone vitamin, the stuff you get from the sun, the thing doctors casually mention when they see your blood work is low. But here's the shocking truth. Vitamin D3 is directly tied to your hormones, your circulation, and your ability to perform as a man. It is not just about bones. It is about your identity, your vitality, your drive. And when you ignore it, your body pays the price in ways you can't even see until it's too late. Think about the night. When you lie down, your body isn't just resting, it's recalibrating. Hormones are reset, tissues are repaired, and your system prepares for another day of demand. This is when vitamin D3 becomes a quiet architect, working in the dark, aligning the machinery of your body to function the way it was designed to. Without it, your testosterone struggles to rise, your blood vessels stay rigid, and nitric oxide, the very chemical that allows blood to surge freely, remains suppressed. Do you see the pattern? A deficiency here isn't just about feeling tired or moody. It's about being cut off from the very fuel that defines masculinity. And here's the part that should wake you up. Most men in modern society are deficient. Indoor living, screen addictions, long work hours, it's robbed you of sunlight and with it, robbed you of D3. And yet, nobody tells you that the low energy, the low desire, the low confidence are not random. They are the body screaming for balance. They're signs that your biology is begging for something simple, something natural, something you've been missing all along. What's even more powerful is when you take it. Nighttime. Because that's when your body is most open to recalibration. D3 taken before bed primes your system to rebuild testosterone overnight, relax your arteries, and prepare you to wake up stronger, clearer, and more alive. So stop treating vitamin D3 like a side note. It is not optional, it is foundational. If you truly want to revive what you thought was gone, you cannot afford to neglect it. And once you start fueling your body with what it actually needs, you will realize this. the power to reclaim yourself was never lost. It was only hidden. Do you want me to now expand key point 3, vitamin K2, into the same 400-word powerful segment, continuing this flow? And now we reach the piece almost nobody talks about, yet it may be the most important of all, vitamin K2. This is not a trendy supplement you see plastered across billboards. It's not something doctors usually emphasize, and because of that, most men overlook it completely. But here's the hidden truth. K2 is the gatekeeper of your circulation. It decides whether calcium strengthens your bones, or whether it clogs your arteries and strangles your blood flow. And for a man, circulation is life. Without it, strength fades, energy drains, and performance collapses. Think about the irony. You can eat well, you can take vitamin D3, you can even exercise, but if calcium is being deposited in your arteries instead of your bones, your system is literally hardening against you. That's what arteriosclerosis is. Your blood vessels turning into stone. And when those vessels stiffen, the very pathway that delivers oxygen-rich blood to your heart, your brain, and yes, your most vital organ of masculinity, becomes blocked. No amount of magnesium can undo that. No wishful thinking can restore what has been calcified. That's why K2 is not optional. It is the silent protector that ensures calcium goes where it belongs, keeping your arteries open, flexible, and alive. The deeper truth is that society has disconnected men from nature's design. Traditional diets, rich in fermented foods and organ meats, once gave us K2 without effort. But modern eating stripped it away, leaving millions deficient and vulnerable. And you see the results everywhere. Men losing their vitality earlier, blaming age, blaming stress, never realizing that part of their decline is biological neglect. This is not just about health, it's about freedom. When your circulation is blocked, you are trapped in your own body. But when you give your system K2, you liberate yourself. Blood flows freely, oxygen reaches every cell, and your body can finally respond the way it was meant to. Pairing K2 with D3 at night doesn't just add benefit, it multiplies it. Together, they become a force that reclaims your vitality from the inside out. So ask yourself this. Do you want to keep living in a body that is slowly hardening against you, or do you want to unlock the flow of life again? Because once you understand the role of K2, you can never look at male health the same way again. The choice is yours, but the time to act is now. Would you like me to expand Key Point 4 into its own 400-word powerful closing segment, tying the speech together with urgency and inspiration? And here's where everything comes together. You've heard how magnesium isn't the magic bullet, how vitamin D3 resets your hormones overnight, and how K2 protects and restores your circulation. But when you bring these forces together at night, when the body is in its deepest state of repair, you unlock something far more powerful than the sum of the parts. This is the overnight revival effect, and it's real. Most men believe change has to take months, even years. They believe decline is inevitable, that once things start breaking down, the best you can do is slow the fall. That's the lie you've been conditioned to accept. But the body does not work on a hopeless timeline. The body works on rhythm. Every single night, it's rebuilding, rewiring, regenerating. And if you give it the right tools at the right time, you don't just slow decline, you reverse it. You wake up different, stronger, clearer, more alive. That's why D3 and K2, taken together before sleep, feel almost miraculous. While you're resting, they're opening your arteries, balancing your hormones, and charging your system with the fuel it's been missing for years. You're not forcing change, you're allowing nature to do what it always wanted to do. That's the secret. It's not about fighting your body, it's about working with it. And when you wake up, you notice it. The energy feels different. Your confidence feels sharper. Your body responds the way it used to. That's not coincidence, and it's not placebo. It's biology finally being given permission to thrive again. Here's the hard truth. If you keep doing nothing, tomorrow looks exactly like today, only worse. But if you change one small habit, if you give your body the nutrients it's been starving for, you set off a chain reaction that changes everything. It's not complicated. It's not out of reach. It's a choice. So tonight, as you get ready for bed, ask yourself, am I willing to keep living cut off from my own vitality, Or am I ready to revive it? Because the truth is, your body wants to come back to life. It's waiting for you to give it the chance. And the moment you decide to act, the revival begins. Do you want me to now weave all 4 expanded points into a seamless 1,600-word full speech so it flows naturally from start to finish for your YouTube delivery?